When the man first met his fiancée, he tested her without hesitation, sending a sharp object flying straight toward her. The woman didn't even turn her head, she calmly caught it. Still unsatisfied, the man immediately sent another one her way. Once again, she stopped it with ease and continued walking toward him without the slightest pause. The man thought to himself that she must have reached her limit, so he tried yet again. Unexpectedly, the woman twisted her body lightly, secured the object in her mouth in an unusual way, and sent it back in his direction. Before the man could react, she moved swiftly, removed what she had caught, and closed in on him in a single motion. At that moment, the man was completely convinced. He never expected that the woman his grandfather had chosen for him would be this capable. What no one realized was that she was actually the former leader of the world's top elite organization, Fiancée. After an unexpected accident, her consciousness had entered the body of the Su family's true daughter. Hearing the commotion, the old master walked in. Seeing that someone had finally managed to keep his troublesome grandson under control, he laughed with great satisfaction. Now it was time to fulfill the engagement. However, the man still refused to give in, insisting that the woman personally escort him to complete the marriage registration. If she couldn't do it, he declared that the engagement should be cancelled on the spot. The old master angrily scolded his grandson for being unreasonable and stubborn. Unexpectedly, the woman calmly walked toward the man. "What are you doing?" The man grew nervous and stepped back repeatedly. In the next moment, the woman lifted him with ease. Even then, he continued to struggle, demanding to be put down. To properly teach him a lesson, the woman directly asked her grandfather to contact the media and arrange full coverage. "If he refuses to go, I'll escort him there myself with the entire process broadcast live." The moment he heard this, the man was terrified. He had no intention of embarrassing himself in front of the public. Left with no choice, he reluctantly agreed to complete the registration with her. Even after that, he still refused to soften his attitude and insisted on setting conditions. First, this marriage is only a formality. Second, keep your distance from me. I don't like unnecessary closeness. Before he could finish listing his rules, the woman stepped closer, backed him against the wall, and calmly laid down her own conditions. First, get rid of that arrogant young master attitude. Second, you must be home before midnight every night, no staying out. Third, anything I say, you follow. After saying that, she turned around without another word, got into the car, and drove away. By the time the man reacted, she was already gone. Furious, he stomped his foot and swore he would make her regret it. He rushed home at full speed. Just as he reached the entrance, the butler informed him that the antique painting he had given his grandfather had arrived. His mind immediately started working, and he came up with a plan to get back at her. While the old master was praising the painting endlessly, the man deliberately asked the woman to serve tea. By tradition, when a new wife enters the household, she should serve a cup of tea. He then called her by name. "Su Ruoshue, since you've joined this family, this cup of tea is something you should serve." The woman didn't think much of it. She picked up the teacup and handed it to the old master. But the moment he accepted it, liquid began to leak from the cup and drip directly onto the antique painting. At that instant, the woman understood everything. This was the man's revenge. That teacup had been altered long ago, ever since the first time he met his fiancée.